this journey of this transition of me changing and trying to change my lifestyle, because I'm trying to sit and go from working for the man to working for myself. People won't understand the time that I don't have the same time I used to have before. And the new people that I've met now,
damn it.
the new people that I have met now match the energy that I'm in now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not that I got anything against the people that I used to know. It's just that these days tools right now is what's holding it down. You can't hold it down because you can't match the energy I'm in right now.
Mm-hmm. I got you. So Cletus, I got it. Cletus, how you feel about this situation? How you feel about this email, about this whole friendship thing?
And Tamika, I'm so glad that I'm here with you to discuss this because there are people on this show who at one point in time I considered friends. You know what I'm saying? And we can just do like a process of elimination. I just met you, Tamika, so this can't be you that I'm talking about. So
I told you it's gonna go left today, people.
You'll notice like you have friends, they'll book you on shows, and then all of a sudden you don't get calls from them anymore. You'll notice they'll start bringing comments from miles past them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say if we were to look at a map, right?
Right.
If you were to go from North Carolina and start going north, you're going to hit probably Virginia, Maryland, and Delaware. So it's crazy when you start seeing cats drive past Virginia and North Carolina to do shows when you thought you had a friend right there in the state below you. That's crazy.
What? Whoa!
Yo, Ace.
I'm not saying you, Ace. I'm just saying that's just out of the story. So, you know, you realize.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now, like, this is a situation Friday, y'all.
All these things are hypothetical. This is from an email I read. You know, it's what I had. Huh?
Whose man is this?
Whose man is this, yo?
Whose man is this?
And you know what? At one point, Tamika, I thought I know whose man's I was, but now
wait a minute. It's really the whole time I'm sitting here like he's definitely talking about Bill because I'm like he's working his way up. So I'm like, yeah, he's talking Bill. He's got Bill, right? When the person live a state below, wait, that's me.
Nah, I ain't confront. Yo, Clea, I don't know if you know. But Ace is in the process. He got his own spot now. You know.
No.
Excuse me. I'm talking. Ace, I'm talking. He got his own spot.
You can always just put him out the screen if you need to.
I could.
Look, I'm about to play this whole anthem. See, I was playing this anthem for the email, but now.
Look at God blocking it. We can't even hear.
Look at God. Yeah. The way you
can't even hear.
Look. That's for Bill and Cletus. See, it was for the daggone email. That's for both of y'all.
The way your speakers is set up right now.
Here's the thing about friendships, right? And here's what I've learned about friendships. I think friendships ebb and flow, and you know everything. You know, I've heard somebody say over and over again, all ships should be taking you places, right? Anytime you get on the ship should be taking you places. So ships gonna ebb and flow. They're gonna have their highs and their lows. The thing about I think good friendship is that people grow together. You know what I'm saying? And when you're able to have that growth together, y'all can keep going the same places. A lot of times, man, one person will grow and the other person doesn't. It doesn't take away from the fact that you care about them or that your friendship, that you're just gonna end up being on different levels, and there's gonna be different people on that level. If you ever played Mario Brothers, man, when you get a level 8, the stuff that you saw on level 1 ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? The Goombas done changed, the boss is different. You're like, yo, who can get me through this level? And so it doesn't change who your level 1 people were. It's just that now I'm at level 8 people. So when you have that tension in the room, somebody's growing and somebody's staying stagnant. Your situation is changing. So you really need to sit down and be like, yo, this is it. You know what? Y'all said it right. Reason, season, lifetime. That's the 3 things that people are in your life for. They're your life for a reason, for a season, or a lifetime.
Hi, my God.
Dawn is in the building. Dawn, how you doing?
Good morning, Dawn. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I had won the lottery. I didn't know what was happening.
let me say this before we bring.
You just might hit the lottery looking at me, darling.
Come on here.
Come on now. Come on,
Dawn.
Dawn.
A good time.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time today.
Let me say this before we let Dawn speak on the matter. Cletus started off with the ships taking you to a place, which I totally agree. Now, for the side note, he didn't tell y'all about how his friend here that he says ain't his friend saved him from a shipwreck of sharing a room with a certain someone on a cruise.
First of all, now we're getting personal. This is about a general email. You know.
We had a nice long conversation where I saved him from being in a shipwreck. Where I was like,
yeah, I almost ended up in the room with a dildo salesman, and I don't think that's.
Oh my God!
I don't think that's something I wanted in my life.
Yeah,
you're gonna leave your product out right here. This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to bed every night, and all of these are here. No, dog, we can't do this.
I'm just mad. I'm mad that I know who you're talking about. But listen, Dawn.
Hey, wait. Yeah, go ahead, Dawn. Hi, Dawn.
So, Dawn, welcome to the show. Good brunching. Good brunching. So, Dawn, how you feel about this, Dawn?
Well, I recently had that happen with a friend.
A dildo salesman?
No.
I just asked. I mean, you grown, you allowed to. I mean, it's what it is.
No, sir.
I don't know if they're doing that door to door or what.
No, sir.
So talk to us. What happened?
Well, she and I were friends. We met during the pandemic. Good friends. She helped me. I helped her. It was a good, even exchange. And then sometimes you don't know what people be thinking or what's going on with them. Mm-hmm. And she began to pillow talk with a dude we knew from the internet. And he began to talk. That's what these new children do now. They talk. Mm-hmm. You know, pillow talk is for what it is. It's the pillow. It stays here on the pillow.
Right.
Not these children, they talk.
Right.
So when I brought it to her attention, that's not true, blah, 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 just went off the handle. He wouldn't be so bold in speaking if it wasn't true. You talking about me. Mm-hmm. So when that happened, I woke up, I don't argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you, especially if I'm right about something. I'm not going to argue with you. Mm-hmm. And I woke up to a long text message. I said, there it is. You're guilty. So I cut it off. So like I put in the comments, your season is up with me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we have to learn that when a person's season is up, let it go.
Let it go.
Right. Especially when
I better let it go.
Yeah.
I said your season's got to go.
So especially when you haven't done anything wrong, and it might not be, like Tamika was saying earlier, it might not be anything wrong. It's just that our time is up with each other. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm not mad at you, but I ain't gonna fool with you either. In the case like mine, but with the email. It might be something that can be worked out, or it's just time for you to move on because we all are in different levels in life.
Right. And I would say for the email, and I'll go right to you, Cletus, but I would definitely say for the email, exhaust all your options before just cutting it off. But at the same time, like Mika's saying, and what Dawn is saying, even Bill said it, don't put so much energy that now you start to lose yourself, because it could be a new season for you. Mm-hmm. And this could be, the start of a new season. And if you take your time and keep putting more and more energy than it is, it's too much for you. But before you just cut off, at least put out all the things. Like, for example, Dawn said, hey, I'm not going to argue with you, But now here comes this long email. Mm-hmm. Rather she could have just said, you know what? I apologize. That was supposed to stay on the pillow.
It was.
He ran his mouth. I was wrong for that. However, it wasn't supposed to get back to you like this, and lead it like that. So Dawn can say, I can respect that. I can respect
taking
that.
Accountability.
You would tell the truth if you would have taken it.
But you, I ain't
the truth.
Right, all of that. But Cletus, you had something to say, Cletus?
I did, but then you went into a soliloquy. Oh, my memory ain't set up for that, man. You went, you
Not
got
a
deep and
soliloquy.
everything.
He was like, I'm gonna get to you, Cletus. But see, in 1962,
like he went through the whole history of friendship. He's like, friends. How many of us have them? So let me say this. I'm gonna keep it real for just a second because I'm probably the elder statesman in this room. First of all, we talk on two different levels. Woman level. First of all, Dawn said I made a friend during the pandemic. How? Why? You ain't made no friend. That was just somebody. Guys don't make friends like that. Women make friends. Guys, we got people we grew up with. You gotta grow. We gotta go through some type of trauma before we become friends. It ain't no real. It's very rare that guys pick up friends quickly.
You gotta be battle tested. You gotta be battle tested.
So I knew Bill when he was Billy. You know, back then. You know, he's more of an adult now, and so he's dropped down to Bill. But I've been able to. I think we became friends only because he was like, oh, I was able to call on this guy. He came through. Called on him again. He came through. Oh, this dude booked me on a show. Oh no, now we can be at a solid point. Just because you meet me one or two times, we still ain't friends. I
don't know you.
Yeah, I mean, I can't vouch for him. Ace, horrible decisions in football. But I've been able to go through a lot of things with Ace. We've been through certain situations, and I've always shown up for him. And I think that's when you become friends with people. You know what I'm saying? Women, y'all are a little different. I remember when I first went to college, all the women were like, my roommate is my bestie. I'm hurt my roommate doesn't go to lunch with me. My roommate went to dinner without me. I don't even remember my first roommate. Like, we saw each other every blue moon. I don't know this dude. We just got to share a room. Like,
we had to.
Women calculate different.
We're different.
So to see a dude write that letter, usually our friendships mean a little bit more because we usually don't have a lot of friends
that you put on that level.
And we're kind of trauma bonded with each other to a point that, man,
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, so it's hard to just let it go. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I wanted to get and say is like when you have those relationships and they said in the email that they was uncomfortable at certain places. One thing I'm never gonna be is uncomfortable somewhere. I'm never gonna put myself in uncomfortable, or I can't be me to where I'm at. So that right there, when you moving, you can't be comfortable. You already messing up right there. So I'm like, we either gonna address the situation, or I'm not gonna put myself around that situation. And I'm okay with saying, you know something, I'm thinking about me right now. And it's okay to be selfish and be like, yo, I'm thinking about me right now. I'm moving to some level. If you don't agree with the things that I'm doing, that's okay. Still got love for you, but I got to do what I got to do because I'm never going to stop for nobody. I'm never going to be uncomfortable in no atmosphere. And at the end of it, there's no love lost. If you want to address the situation, we can address it. If we want to leave it, we're going to leave it. And we're going to move how we need to get her to move. So that's definitely something that
I just want to. Like I said, too, to have a friend, like I agree with Cletus, especially when it comes to guys. Men don't tend to hold on to people like that. You understand? And the trauma bonding, again, when me and you were friends, we probably became friends because of trauma. Oh shit, me and you went through the same thing. Now me and you are friends, not realizing that that's a trauma bond. You guys are not really friends. Y'all just share the same trauma and y'all just clicked onto that trauma, and then one of you guys snap out of it. You understand? One of y'all snap out of it and y'all like, listen, I don't want to talk about that no more, or that's not me anymore. We don't sit and we're not there anymore. And some people are so used to being stuck in that trauma that then you guys are not friends because, like you said, I moved past that. You probably no more. Right. I don't do none of that no more.
But you know what? You know what? But when you get to a certain age in your life or a certain point, I ain't got time for the foolishness. I will cut you off like I never met you. Let me go back to when I didn't know you even existed. That's where I am right now.
So, Miss Dawn, let me ask you real quick. Auntie said, Miss Dawn, I'm in the season right now. I'm in that season right now. How do you keep them from coming back, though? How do you keep them from coming back?
There's nothing you could do. The only thing you can do is block them. You gotta shut it down. We can't control people's actions. We can't control people. One thing about me, everybody always wanted to be my friend. Everybody always wanted to be my friend, especially because of who I am and what it is that I do. Then when they meet me, and I don't want to be a friend. we know our friends. Like the whole moral is, you know your friends. If you've been friends 10, 15, 20 years, you know how they are emotionally, you know how they are physically, you know how they are. And if you feel it in your stomach, because one thing I tell everybody here is if you feel it in your heart, you fear it. If you feel it in your stomach, trust your gut feeling. If your intuition is saying my friend is acting different, you got to have a conversation, because at the end of the day, the way I see things, I'm not going to be uncomfortable around somebody I consider my friend. If you're my friend, there's no reason for me to feel uncomfortable. And if I'm starting to feel uncomfortable, I'm going to have this conversation with you. And if within this conversation, I'm still uncomfortable, I don't have to say nothing to you. I'm out the door. I'm going to sit and I'm going to do what I have to do, because again, I know you.
Right.
I know you.
And then on top of that, the other thing is just to answer that. You keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, they can't keep up. When you're in that new season, you're growing in whatever way you're growing. You know what I'm saying? So once you start growing that way, they're going to start to hit you with you've changed. You're not the same no more. I remember when, like Cleta said, what happened to when we used to? I'm not there no more.
I don't look back. I don't look
but
back.
You're supposed
They be like, yo, you changed. I be like,
right.
I did.
Right.
Like
nobody's
said,
supposed to be who, none of us supposed to be who we were 30 years ago. None of y'all are even 30. No. But nobody's supposed to be what you were. I'm not supposed to be what I was yesterday. I'm supposed to grow and learn from what happened to me yesterday. So anybody who still remembers you from where they were, they don't even know you, and they don't respect your growth. Like, you gotta grow. I get fatter every day. That's just a reality of life.
Yeah.
But you know, we got too much going on in this world to be hanging on to something. There's too much going on in this world.
Trump is running for president again. Why are we worried about other stuff?
Look, I'm just saying, people, you know, when people say, yo, you acting different, I tell people now, yep, I am. I'm different.
Thank you.
I'm not. Thank you. And I'm glad you see it. I dropped the Y. You know, I'm glad.
Look. We don't mind you being different. It's when you become Hollywood is the problem.
That Hollywood bill is a big problem now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I called him last week, right, Ace, and he was like, yo, how are you calling me direct? Have your people call my people. I was like,
yo, y'all remember what you said? Remember Cleta said I could kick people out?
Did he kick him out?
Yeah, hey, Cletus,
hey, Cletus, you call him. One time I called him, I said, hey, bro, you got a minute? He said, you know this is tea time. Is it important? I said, what?
Now he's
you see what shirt I got?
Can I go with a real life experience with you guys? Can I read my situation? That's why I really wanted to come in.
No, we're about to start Situation Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up there now. So people, you already know every Friday we do Situation Fridays, and I'm happy we got some guests on the line. And guess what? Cleta said he got a situation for us, so we love to see what Cleta got to say.
I want y'all to know something, man. I'm what they call a proud girl dad. You know, I got 2 kids, a daughter and a son, and I love my daughter.
Oh yeah, I need this.
I love my daughter. My son's here. Love my daughter. My daughter's gone off to college, and she's found a boyfriend. I live in Virginia. The boyfriend lives in Southern Carolina, one under the North Carolina that Ace doesn't invite me to. So this holiday, July 4th, she asked, did I mind if the boyfriend came and stayed at the house for the 4th of July weekend? What do we do?
Stay where? Ooh. Stay where?
In my home. In my home.
You must be talking about that virtual home you sitting in front of.
Wait. Watch this. Time out. I gotta ask questions. What year is your daughter?
She's a freshman.
Yeah, she's a freshman.
Hell no.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Wait. Here go a stamp on my friendship. You notice that Bill had to even ask? I knew she was a freshman.
I love that about you. You were right there.
Come on now.
First off, you gotta express that to the people because the people don't know. So
you should have said. So she's a freshman. Am I correct?
No.
Or you could have started with for the people. Let them know because that was
there you go. That's what it is. But that's
here's my caveat.
I'm still a step above Bill now in the friendship. I'm still a step above Bill.
Vicky, look at the camera with no shirt on.
Mickey out here flexing. Mickey came out here flexing, yo.
Mickey said, "Hey, it is what it is. They gonna get this. Come on now."
He said they're gonna get this whole pack.
They gonna get this.
Guns out, guns out.
Mickey said, "Hey, look, it's summertime. They know what it is. Come on now. They know what it is."
Hold up. Y'all remember her son the other day was coming out to
He came from the
so they had the same outfit
wait,
on.
Cletus, you know how you got your virtual up, right? Mika
You know what?
had
Let
that,
me put my virtual.
but her son kept coming out of the like near the piano. So the first time Bill said, "Who was that? By your piano moving?" And it was, he just coming out of where the piano was.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
All right, but
So tell us what's
let's
going
get back
come
to
on,
Cynthia.
Cletus.
So my thing is, she's a freshman. There's no way. I wasn't even as a boy asking my parents, and I said a boy because I wasn't a man yet. But I wouldn't even ask my parents like, "Yo, can this girl stay over?" Like that's not like your brother.
Wait,
It's not happening.
are they saying? Is she saying stay over or come
Yes.
to visit?
Stay the weekend.
No.
The
Well, you
weekend.
know what's gonna happen,
yeah.
right?
No.
You know they're gonna be
No.
sleeping. Do you know they're gonna
No.
be sneaking in the room with each
Right,
other? You know
so-
that.
so here's the
sir,
thing.
So let me tell you what happened here. Let me give you a couple of caveats. Caveat one.
Come on now.
Caveat one.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to college in North Carolina. They go to school together.
What's what are again? Is that
University of North Carolina, Greensboro.
Got it. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Near you. So
that's an hour 45.
that's near. That's
Yeah,
near.
that's near.
Oh, okay. I'm close. I'm closer if you need me to get there first. Gotcha.
It's
okay.
far. It's far from me, Ace. But
Yeah.
go
Well,
Go ahead.
super
Go
far
ahead.
from you, but I'll be up there next week, Billy. But
All right.
but only briefly. So they already go to college together. They stay dorms. You know, it's different. It's a different college
Right.
than it was when we there. So anything that could be was already gonna happen. She's
Right.
3.5 hours away from me. I got no control over what's going on down there.
But not under
Second.
your roof, though, sir. Right?
Second,
Right.
yeah, I'm getting to that. Second,
Okay.
I had two decisions to make:
Okay.
make them come up, stay in a hotel.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
You with me, Bill? You with me?
Nah.
Now where's she going?
Because your daughter's not staying home.
Hotel.
She's
Yeah,
going
where
to
she
the
go?
hotel. She going to the hotel, and that's
Yeah,
even worse
yeah.
because
And-
you know
and-
what's going on now.
You got to get it.
So
Yeah.
okay.
My third caveat is that I got in-house security.
What's the in-house security?
The
The
camera.
Scott's brothers been on it.
Who?
My son has been on
Yeah,
it like a
his
fly.
son.
They have had zero alone time. He can't-
So you
My
look. You
son
show
normally
him a
keeps
couple.
his video game system in his room. He came and hooked the video games up in the living room. Come on
There
in.
you go. There you go. There
we
you
gonna
go.
That's how
Look,
you
and
do it.
normally Cletus be like this. Get that thing off my living room TV. Today Cletus like this. You want popcorn? You want some chips?
Hey,
Mhm,
what y'all want?
mhm.
What you-
He has earned himself a gift. He don't even know it. I'm taking him to get whatever he wants.
So
See now, what I've done
let me
before
ask
in
you
the
a question.
past. Hold on, real
Oh,
quick.
go
What I've done before in the past when I was in college, I would get him like, let's say we had an event, like let's say there was like a big party coming down, and like people wanted to come. So now that's how I'm gonna try to slide it. Like, hey, the only reason they're here for a day. You know, we're gonna go here, and, you know, because I'm not staying in the house. You know, that's one thing. We're not staying in the house. We can spend the night, but I wasn't asking that till later. But I just feel like the way she did it, that was bold. Like from the jump for
I
the
thought it
weekend,
was
that
bold
was
too, but it's
bold.
always been like this.
No.
No, that's cool, but nah,
Hey,
I
no.
swear.
I'm gonna tell you. No. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dawn, and I'm
I
gonna tell you
just
why
want to
it
know
wasn't bold.
what's the difference from parenting when then from when our parents raised us? Because you know you couldn't go past the living room when we were courting, so to speak. You couldn't go
Well, he
past.
ain't been
what's
past
the
it. He ain't been
difference?
past it yet. There's an
Okay.
air mattress out there in the living room.
Okay. Okay.
And I've been sleeping in the hallway.
And the reason I'm asking, I can remember when my brother was engaged to his first wife, and the girl, my ex-sister-in-law, was pregnant, and my parents were like, "No, you can't go in the back of the bedroom. Hell, you already had the honeymoon. Ain't no need you going back there."
That's
Hey,
So
what
that's
I-
what I
yo.
want to know.
Yeah,
That's what I
well,
want to
here's
know.
the thing. Here's the thing. I will say the reason why I said it's not bold is because Cletus started off by saying what it is. In college, they have already crossed that threshold, so they're
Whoa! I don't know. Don't.
No. I'm not saying her
He
and
said,
him.
"Cletus, wake up."
Yeah,
No.
no.
He said what
I'm
he
not
said.
saying her and
Hey, she
him.
said
We
what he
don't know that. But what I am saying is
Stop. Wait. Let's just be honest. We was all freshmen in college, right?
Yeah, they wilding
Now,
out.
I know my freshman year, somebody was staying in my room with me.
Right, they wilding out. But I get what Cletus is saying. You don't want to
put
think
somebody
that.
through the. Come on now.
No, Cletus don't
You
want
don't
to
wanna
think
think
that.
it.
I'm being the brother and just saying I get it. You don't want to think that. What I'm saying is to answer how like what Dawn is saying, the difference and why you said she's being bold. I don't think it's a bold move. They're looking at it as this is comfortable. We
Hold on, y'all.
normally do this. We know, you know what I'm saying? When we come home, we're used to doing certain things that we was doing in college. So her thing is, let me shoot it. What the worst he could say is no. Now, what I will say is Cleta handled it very well. Hey, I'm gonna think about these three options. If I do option A, this is what's gonna happen. Option B, option C. To what Dawn is saying, the reason why the things got changed a little bit is because a lot of the times the peers, our peers, the ones that's in the 40s and the late 30s, they would have took Cleta's situation like, well, they doing it in college anyway. So when you look at it like, you know, when 8 families out of 10 say it's okay, here come your dad saying it's not. We look like the outcast. Whereas before, like you said, Dawn, everything was a norm. Like, you better not ask your mother that or your father that. You know, daggone well, we can't do it. We didn't even ask.
But I think we also have different. I think we've also moved to a different level of communication between kids and parents in this day. So I still have a very high expectation. You know what the rules are, the things are. I feel like this. I feel like we did a lot more dirt because we knew we could.
Right.
Like I knew I would drive around the corner and be in the back seat of a Dodge because I couldn't. You know, I couldn't get so you put yourself in more compromising positions. Yeah. So when you think back, I try not to be hypocritical. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what I hope is that I've instilled in you enough that you ain't finna disrespect me in that way. That's what my hope is. You know what I'm saying?
I think like this, and let's say this with I'm gonna say with females, and like I feel like they are more responsible. You know what I'm saying when it comes to certain. So I feel like knowing like your daughter, she's not gonna come in and disrespect your house. Not saying she ain't doing it when she in school. Hey, she doing it in school.
That is what it is. I can't see that.
I can't see that. But when we in my house, they better be not. I don't hear nothing clap. Y'all better be watching church.
Better be no applause. Don't even watch church.
Don't nothing that sounds like a clap.
Watch church.
Yo, some music. It's like what they playing. Yeah. So no, that's
I could sit
your son is the real MVP though. Your son is the real cockblocker MVP.
That's like me in my house.
Now hold on, wait. Did you set that up? Did you?
No, he did it on his own. He Mutombo'd that thing by himself.
Okay. That's the question.
But I don't think he even knows that's what he's doing. He really likes the guy too. So he's like, for him, he's like, he's like, he came to visit me too.
But Meek, how about you, Meek? What was you about to say?
No, I don't. You know, my son, he's 21, and I have my oldest daughter who she's 20. She, you know, she has her own place or whatever, and she tried to pull the whole, can I come up to the city with my boyfriend? But she wanted to go to, because she knows here you can't do that. You're not coming up here with no boyfriend. You could come visit with your boyfriend, but I pray he has a family member that lives here in Connecticut because that's where he's gonna stay. You're here. This is your house. You could stay here, but he needs to go somewhere else. So she tried to pull it at my aunt because she knows my aunt is the one. It's okay, you know, I love you. Because my aunt was like, you know, your mother ain't gonna have it in her house. It ain't gonna happen here. So she never came because she really wanted to come up and have her boyfriend spend the night. Nah, we're not having that. Even with me having my kids young, I have my oldest at 17. I still didn't do anything in my mother's house. So my mom even said,
Can I ask this? So at the end of the day, to me, I'm not saying this about you at all. It's just a hypothetical, I guess, to get conversation going. What becomes more important for us? Is it because I'm at the point now where I realize that life is short, things of that nature. So what becomes more important, that if she doesn't come home for 4th of July or that she goes away, I don't get to see her, don't spend any time with her, or I set this standard of, well, in my house, can't nobody.
Well,
I
think as you start to see, and you know, Cletus, you know, I'm a girl dad with no boys. So I'm speaking from being in possibly future, the same thing. So you can hold me to it like, Ace, remember you said this, you know what I mean? I would say the best thing is once you get to know him, it will help easier because then he would respect it as well.
Is this your first time meeting him?
No.
Yeah, once you get to know him more, then it will, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not talking about, and I'm not saying that they're not going to be together that long, but as time goes on and as more holidays come around, Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, things like that, and you start to see him more, it's going to be like, all right, I know what he expects. So I'm not going to disrespect your dad like that. So if they are, her legs is on his lap, they watching TV, you ain't so, hey, get your legs off of, get your legs off of, you know what I mean? Or get your legs off of him like that. I'm being real.
No, I don't care where you
I don't care. Look,
30 years of marriage. That ain't
you know how you just sitting down. You know how they sitting on the couch. She's on one end of the couch, but he's on the other, and her legs just stretched out across his lap. I'm not talking about they're doing anything. They watch.
We've done it. He said no. You gotta put your feet down. Get
Y'all
some
on the floor.
Y'all forgot y'all were in that position 30 years ago too.
Right, and that's
some of you men don't think you were gonna have daughters.
Right. My thing is, the more comfortable I would get with him, the more I would hope he understands and respects the house.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? From there,
Randy said he might not be around.
He might not be around for Christmas. Jesus.
Right. Can you say this though? Guys, I will always say this about guys. Guys judge the relationships that their daughters have based on how they were.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I wasn't.
The more you've done, you expect you out of every dude that comes in the door, and that's where everything falls down.
Yeah,
but see, I was a good. But I put it like this. I was a good guy, but I was hitting it. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
When you started talking about freshman year, did you see the grin that came across your face? Did you really?
He started off.
I remember.
No, he was like, he said this. He said, "Hey, this is how he said. He said, come on, Ace, let's be real. We all remember how it was freshman year."
That's the whole fact.
It is, but look, but I'm gonna say this. I didn't do it. I didn't do it in their house, their parents' house. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I have more respect. I got respect. Like, I'm not gonna do it there, but you ain't gonna tell me to do.
I would
what to do in C-Wing.
See, here's the other thing.
Here's the other thing. The door.
Wait, and here's another thing. And I'm just being real. There are more active fathers now than there was when we were growing up. I think my wife is the first female that I was with that had an active father. Every other female that I dealt with had no father in their life.
On her way to the poll.
Yep. Just know they may have had an uncle that come by from time to time, but they didn't have their dad in the house every day. My wife is the only one that had a dad in the house. So that's a reflection as well, because of course the three of us know, especially with our charisma, with us doing comedy now and how we butter mom up real good. What? We can butter a mother up real good. He is so funny. He is so that's right up our alley. And my mother,
one good yes, ma'am, and you in there.
Right, you get what I'm saying? So, but when you got a dad who sees through that
every time.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Shut the yes, sir up, man.
Nobody want to hear that.
You get what I'm saying?
You probably looked that shit up on YouTube. How do you going on YouTube? How do you approach your girlfriend's dad?
Right, you get what I'm saying? It's way different. Like, so I think that's another thing that
there's an additional caveat. I don't even want to blow the internet up with the additional caveat. Because if I threw the additional caveat in there,
throw it in there now. We here now. We only got 8 minutes, so we just gonna get we're gonna ride this thing out. Pause. Go ahead.
It's multiracial.
Oh,
wow. Now you up my alley, because my daughter, my oldest daughter, told me that, hey, Dad, I'm only interested in white guys. How does it feel? And I was like, that's your. I said, that's your thing. That's your thing. Her mother hit her with every Black Panther. Yo, she came home to me like, Mommy's against it. And then of course I tell her, go to her bonus mother. I'm like, well, ask your bonus mother. And no, look, and T was like this. Oh, okay. So when she walked away, she was like, not over here. I'm like, wait, y'all making me out here by myself.
Yo, because I mean, it's cool, right? But now let me ask this, Cletus. If it was a black dude, would you feel
Absolutely
different?
not. My racism is shown. Raheem would have had to stay down the street.
Prejudice.
Raheem,
why
so if
would
it, hold
you
on,
let-
so hold on,
why
wait. So
Raheem got to
if
stay down the street,
Raheem
but it's
couldn't even
okay?
stay.
Because I was
Raheem
Raheem. Because I was Raheem.
So it's okay for the multicultural dude to come over, but Raheem can't come?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raheem got to go.
Yes,
Raheem got to stay
Yeah,
somewhere.
because the multicultural dude has standards, right?
So
Raheem,
Let me tell
Raheem
you
is remembering
something.
freshman year.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. This
Raheem,
right here is
look,
multicultural.
Wait,
Hold on.
hold on. I'm gonna go right to you. Wait, I'm gonna go right to you, Dawn. Multicultural is gonna be in school next year. Raheem may not make it the next semester.
Raheem pledging and getting out of there.
Oh shit!
Go ahead, me.
I'm appalled.
I'm
Okay,
saying,
and
as a
Paul would be
multicultural
fine.
person, a
Yeah, I don't have a problem with a
multicultural
Paul.
person,
No,
right?
Are you considering yourself multicultural?
No,
I
Who,
am.
me?
We're not-
No,
we-
to
we're
me,
not
it's
talking
no,
about you.
no.
We
We're
talking
not
about
talking
the
about
pink
you.
meat. We talking about the pink meat.
Mika, we're not talking about you by no
We
means.
talking about the pink meat. No, we
Mika,
talking
you
about
are
this
us.
pink meat in the
Why
house.
you gotta say it that way?
Because that's the only way you understand. That's the only way me. That's the only way
Yeah,
me understand.
Spanish don't count.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, that
I'm
don't
like.
count.
Ain't nothing.
Mika,
No, okay, no, but this is what I'm trying to say.
Multicultural.
I
ain't no
really
multicultural.
am. Yes, I am. Let me finish. Y'all gotta let me finish. Y'all gotta
Tell us
overstand,
how.
right?
Let her
I
know.
have Irish in my bloodline.
What percent?
Okay. My
What
great
percent?
great grandfather is
Did you see how many
Irish.
greats that was?
Right, but that
we
I
about at
still hold on, let me finish. Shut up. Let me finish. No
Irish
matter
don't count because they
what,
were slaves too.
no matter what, I was raised with my white family that are Irish. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't sit here again. I'm not saying that how you guys feel is wrong, but me personally, I'm multicultural. So if my kids are bright as white, my daughter is whiter than white. If she was to come and sit and say, I want to be with a white person, I know what white is.
No.
I know what white is.
We've seen that.
I know what Caucasian is. I know what Caucasian is. I know what that is.
Mika, are you saying you say you was raised with the white side of your family? So you're
I
saying
was raised with I have a lot of them. I know them.
So you're saying they're the reason why you're as crazy as you are?
That's part of the
you didn't
Puerto
raise
Rican
with
side.
because you wasn't raised with them. You was with us.
No.
You was with us.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No.
I'm just saying that. I'm saying that to say I don't. That what happened for a couple weeks. Nigga, don't do that shit. This is my family, son. Like, these people I grew up with that are fucking white.
We didn't say it wasn't. We said
you're like white power.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
Hold up. Me. Hold up. This gonna prove it right here. This gonna prove us right here, right, Bill? Me. White person, black person sitting there arguing. That white person say, "You nigger." What are you saying?
Oh, that white person getting snuffed in their mouth.
Why? No, that's your family. That's your family.
That's not, again, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Overstand. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. My family that's white know better than to sit and call anybody a nigga because your own cousin's gonna sit and punch you in your fucking mouth. You better not pull that stunt on this side.
Hey, look at you.
But if I can't, I won't sit here. I won't have an issue with my kids coming home with a Caucasian. I'll probably be like, listen, you know, the history. I'm gonna be worried more about the parents. That's what I'll be more about the parents and about the grandparents. That's what I'm gonna be more worried about. I'm not gonna be worried about my kid being with somebody that's white, but I want to see your mother and your grandmother and your father and your grandfather.
But I think the acceptance is what it is, or whatever. It's the acceptance, like you said, the acceptance on their behalf. You can be good with it. You could sit there and be like, you know, hey, you know, cousin so-and-so has that background, or you know what I mean?
I
like
don't have a problem with you being with a white person, but I want to meet their parents because now I'm gonna sit and give. Now I want to see how they are. Are they accepting of you?
Are they accepting?
If they're not, now I'm gonna sit and turn into a whole.
Right.
Fuck, get out of here with that shit.
The white side ain't gonna come out then.
Oh, definitely not. Kimberly will be asleep the whole time.
But I think like what Dawn is saying is like, do you make a exception because they multicultural, or
Cletus already did.
Oh yeah, Cletus.
Why? But why?
I'm not mad.
Cletus, why? Why do you feel that it's okay? I don't know his name. We're gonna call him Timmy. Why is it okay for Timmy to come over?
Chandler.
Like, Chandler.
Chandler.
Okay, Chandler.
Chandler.
Why is it
That's
okay
good.
for Chandler?
I like
Why do you
that
feel
one.
more comfortable with Chandler? You, yes, sir. Why do you feel more comfortable with Chandler coming over than Raheem?
We can't hear you.
Oh, I was on a phone call, and that shows exactly why. Do you see the lack of professionalism? Me being on a podcast and a phone call at the same time. That's exactly why. I show what it is.
Yo, he started this whole argument and just got on a phone call. He's like, "Yo, let me get this."
He's like
Why
this.
is it
He
okay?
said, "Look, he said, yep, I set the house on fire. I'm out."
It's only. I realize that my purview has been distorted because of my own growing up and stuff. I've been watching this show on Netflix called Supercell. And I don't find the British black guys dangerous. I know they're supposed to be gangbangers and stuff, but they got accents. I'm not worried about them at all. They can come over anytime. The boy's nickname is Toozy. Come on, man. Ain't nobody scared of Toozy. Taser.
And you know what? The multicultural might be just as gangster as Raheem.
That might be
real.
But it's gonna surprise you.
Taking your chances.
Tommy Egan surprises you. You didn't see it out of Tommy. I thought Tommy was gonna see some Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I saw it out of Tommy because Tommy was just as gangster as Ghost.
Yeah, but you didn't know it at first. You first saw Tommy. First, like, I didn't worry about him.
Get-go that Tommy was about
Here's a typical political man who's coming to see the mobster, and then all of a sudden Tommy pulled the gun out. You like this? Hey, you a part of them?
And the quote Dawn when Tommy pulled that gun out, I was appalled.
Yo, people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Dawn and Cletus, thank y'all for pulling up on us today on the brunch show. We hope y'all enjoy. Y'all always welcome back. So we appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna highlight y'all. All right, good brunching. But people, listen, Ace, what you got going on this weekend, man?
I got tonight. I'm doing the managerial stuff this weekend. We got a live band R&B night, and then tomorrow night we got another one. Just trying to get through the weekend. The countdown is on. 60 days. What is it called? The first 60 days? What's that jail joint called?
60 days.
60 days in. 60 days in. That's what I am. I am 60 days in. I gotta make something happen. So 60 days in.
Queen, happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, Queen.
Happy solar return, honey.
Yeah. So what you got going on, bro?
This week I got a show out in the park. This church is doing some event out in the park, so I'm out in the park with them. And then we getting ready. July 26th, we're bringing the Save This Vibes, and what Save This Vibes, Mike, and basically what that is, we got a whole live band. Shout out to the Black Rose Bands. They performed at my comedy special, so we got the Black Rose Band to be there. Teddy Bear and Friends, they'll be there, and I'm bringing different artists, poets, singers, rappers, and I'm doing the improv. You know how I'll be doing my songs with the live bands coming up with stuff on the spot. We doing that, but it's gonna be a whole dope vibe. We starting July 26th to Save This Vibe, so make sure y'all look out for that. We're gonna be dropping.
Is that a weekly event?
No, we're gonna do it once a month right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and build it up. I kind of did it for my birthday to test it out, and everybody enjoyed themselves, so we're gonna bring it back. So it's gonna be dope. We're gonna go live so people can go ahead and actually take a look and see what's going on and get the whole feel of everything, and then everybody come out. It's gonna be a dope spot. Okay. But Meek, what you got? What you got this weekend?
Sunday I have to do a spiritual house cleanse, so that's gonna be 5 hours of me cleaning on Sunday. So I'm just taking this today and tomorrow to sit.
Your house is already clean. Look at that. You got a piano in the back. You got the nice couch.
You got naked people coming out your pianos today. So
a whole bunch of people with no shirts and all that. Yeah, but I have to mentally prepare myself for this 5 hours. So yes, it does take 2 days to sit and prepare for a 5-hour spiritual house cleanse. So that's what this weekend is going to be.
I need to do a spiritual lounge.
You need to do there. You definitely do. You definitely do.
You already know. But people, we appreciate you. You know what I got to go do? It's Save This Golf Time. Okay, Save This Golf Time. Yes.
This is what we mean.
This is what I'm talking about. We got to go.
It's okay to change seasons.
Tea time.
But it's not okay to become
we do have to say this. Before we go, people, listen. This is show 64. So that means we only got 5 more episodes of this season, and then we go into our break, and we'll be back in September. So we just want to give y'all the heads up. We coming back with season 3. We just going to take some time to do what we got to do, prepare, and bring y'all some more. You know, we got a lot of things going on. So just giving y'all the heads up. We got 5 more left. It's been a dope season, and we appreciate everybody that tunes in, everybody that be in the comments, our everyday listeners. We're going to be still posting on the page and being on my
You know it's bad. You know it's bad. Even on the break, we'll probably be having our own little talks, and we be like, you know, we can get a show. You know, we can get a show
today. Right? we might end up going live some days. You know, they won't count to season 3. We just
Vonnie, we doing up season 1 with 69 episodes. Every episode is 69. Yes,
that's what we do. 69. We ain't got to pause that. Because like Dawn said, what age do you stop 69? And listen, all of us are still 69. Okay, so we good. All right, but people, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We hope y'all have a great weekend. Y'all enjoy yourself. And listen, this is the Good Brushing Podcast, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday. We went over today. That's true. But yo, we'll holla at y'all. It's your boy Bill the Billionaire, Ace Brown, and Tamika. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. A good brunching. It's the Good Butcher Podcast. 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 Everybody. Good brunching. It's the Good Butcher Podcast. It's the Good Butcher Podcast. It's the Good Butcher Podcast. Everybody.